Hey, hallo. Goedenavond. Voor mij is het avond. First of all, Happy New Year to all of you. And I hope that 2021 would be much, much better for all of us. And that's been said, I want to talk about the building blocks in tattoo designs, of the building blocks that the tattoo artist needs to be a successful tattoo artist. First, you have to improve your drawing skills. It's very, very important. Good. First of all is improve your drawing skills. And what that means is proportions, anatomy, perspective, all different kinds of it. And we'll see all of them. Light and shadow, very important. Color theory, composition and placement of the tattoo design. But first of all, today, we're gonna learn to draw skulls. Yeah. In every angle and every different style you can think of. Like, I don't know, realistic Japanese. But we're gonna start with the line work. Just line work, no shadows, just easy, so that the proportions are correct and the anatomy is correct. The moment you understand the proportions and the anatomy correct, you can play with them as you want. You can make cartoon skulls, whatever you want. You have to have the understanding of proportions and anatomy first. That's me. Just for today, we're gonna work on the line work. So let's jump right into it. And here we are. What I want to tell you before we start is I have 4 skulls I found on the internet, reference. It's always too important to work with reference. Look as much reference you need and just don't try to put everything on that you see. See, it's too much. Just have to start very loose. Very, very loose. Try to work like, think of if you were watching at tiles or things with structures in it, marble, everything with structure in it. Try, and you see figures in it, try to work like this, just go like you see this line and go very loose. If you have to draw 50 lines for just for that head, it's not that important. See, if you see from okay, I'm on the right track with this, you can put it a little bit darker. See, this is more like this. You go a little bit inside, and this is like a square. See, you have to see the squares, everything. See, this. It's like a little box like this. See, and that's the sketching process of the designing what you want. See, this is like another box, and you have this nose bridge. Let's go like. See, that's are the things, and don't has to be 100% accurate. It's not necessary. It's just you want to draw a skull, and if you draw a skull, you have to let them see. Okay, this is how a skull looks like, and all skulls are different from each other because every people are different from each other. And that's what you have to do. You have to very loosen up, just draw, and even it's not 100% accurate. If you see it's a skull, it's a skull. That's it. It's like a flower. If you make a flower and this one is little and this is flower and this is big, and see, this is charms. It's still, yeah, you can see it's a flower. Especially if you make a leaf on it, see, you can make it very cool. Voila. Here we go again. See, you have to be very, very loose. It's fun. Drawing is fun. You have to enjoy what you're doing. You don't have to be like this line has to be perfect. If then your proportions are not right, you're screwed. The problem is you're screwed because you don't want to work on it anymore. You want to be perfect. I see a lot of people work like this. They try to draw and it's not perfect and they don't fix things. That's why it's very important to loosen up in the beginning. This is the fundamental. This is how you plan your house. This is from, yeah, my house has to be like this and this and this and the walls, and you don't have to be exactly from this is that and this is this, and no, just loosen up. And my teacher told me always, if you draw, just start with some pose. Yeah, like poses. Very loose, somebody jumping like this, and then voila. And the next time it's somebody like woo, jumping ballerina, like this. See, very, very loose. Something, throwing something, a spear or I don't know, just loose. See, and you can see things in it already. You can see things like a warrior, and you can see the things in it already, and just very loose. It takes a few seconds, but you can, if you want to be more specific, and you can go in it. You make the muscles, and see, it's very easy, very easy. If you practice, it becomes very easy. See, but you can, and that's why you have to lose up. You don't have to be stressful. Just before you start, just scribble loose, very loose. Don't get tight and don't try to get things perfect. It has to be it just has to be fun. Just has to be fun. It's important that it's fun. You know, I use everything up, I guess. And just very loose up, very loose. Go. If you draw 500 lines for just see my teeth also. I know this is the middle of my teeth, and then I draw some like this, and the other teeth is like here. See, and I just draw the lines where the teeth should be, and that's it. No more, no less. That's drawing. Just to relax. See, and you see it's not 100% accurate. But you see, it's a skull. If you work on it, I'll do another one now, like this. See, very loose. This one, and ups like this. Nose bridge, other bridge. See, la. Just go with the flow. Just loosen up. If it's not, see, you have just to make the outer lines perfect. Perfect. Perfect as can be. That's how big painters do it. Just a few lines, and then they work on it. Not big painters. I'm not talking about from this new design. How you call it? Modern art. Yeah. I'm not talking about this. It's just to wash money white or move money. Yeah. Okay, look, we have a skill. How long does it take? A few minutes. Yeah, and then just take this line, this line, this line. That's all you need. Voila. And then up. and see, and you have a skull. See? Not perfect, but you see it's a skull. You can see perfectly it's a skull. And you try to practice them from all angles. All angles are important. See, this is a more an egg head. The egg head. See? That's more like an egg head. Like le maître. Just like the glass, and this is just like sunglasses. See? Just very loose up, loose. This is the basic from everything. You have to relax and just draw the skulls. The animals is the same. You get better every time you do it. Every time you do it, you see things, details that you like. This is inside. The nose is a bridge, and every nose is a little bit different. This is a cracker here. See, everything is. The most things are the same, but are different things. See, and how much more do you do this, and you see the details and how the cheek here, like this is a cheek. If you see like this, if you make it dark here, you make it dark here. See, that's separated, and then the eyes and the nose, and you have yourself a skull. See, it's not that, and I know it looks like. I heard it when I was at school. Many people told me that. Yeah, but your drawings are all that sketchy. You can't make out what it is. Yeah, that's true. You can't make out what it is unless you have a lot of imagination. But I show you why I do it like I do it. And of course, if you have questions like, yeah, you have your materials, you have your Wacom, and you have your Photoshop, and we just have paper, and you can do this perfect on paper, and I show you in a bit how you do this perfect on paper. See, this is the head will go open. See, and this is the cheekbone again. First I was thinking about just doing the skulls without the cheekbones, but yeah, if you want to learn something, better you learn it too. Okay, I have a line here that's not correct. What I do, just leave it there. See, this is normal, but my paper is not big enough. I can make it big. Okay, draw it a little bit out. And then transform, I can do it on paper. But just practicing. You are practicing, so you don't have to do things perfectly. It's practicing, and it's how more you do it, how more you learn the correct things, the things you need to know. So let's need the teeth. You see it's a skull, see, and you see the details if you put, and that's why it's sketchy. If you make them lighter, you make a new layer, then you can go back in and you have the most lines already. Mostly I begin to shade with this point. That's what I normally do. Normally I make a very big brush, see, like this, and I paint in the things. See? No, that's not what I'm gonna do. Just because we need a liner now. So for a stencil, it's just a design. This is a design. You have to learn to draw skulls if you need to do a design. See, and then you can draw a little bit tighter and pay a little more attention on details. Depends how much time you want, but if you want to draw, just get loose at start, and then you can get a little tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter until you have what you need. And you see, you will get better and better. In no time you'll be a pro in drawing skulls. If you do that every day for 30 minutes and 1 hour a day, you'll be a pro. Draw skulls out of your head because it's in your muscle memory. You did that so many times that you see all the things they have and all the things they don't have. And just go and relax. That's I can't say no more. Just sketch and do like this. You be better every time you draw a skull. You be better, and if you do it every angle, you learn how the skulls look like. If you have a real skull at home, a real skull or a replica skull that you think from, yeah, that's a cool skull, you can use that also. You can change the directions and you can draw them like that, and then you can draw them like that, and it's no problem. You can draw them whatever you want. See, and that you have to see. That's the middle point of the skull. See, and these are the teeth, and here we start with 4 teeth, cutting teeth, and then the vampire teeth, I call them, and then the teeth where you can chew the chewing teeth or something, whatever. Don't put too many teeth in because it don't be realistic. But you have to know, you just have to notice that you have 4 teeth in the front for cutting, and then you have your vampire teeth, or your how you call them, and then you have 4. If you know that, then problem solved. I'm gonna do just the first one to show you for your design. I'm gonna make things dark that I wish that are dark. Why? Because I'm gonna talk later about shadows and stuff like that, but now I'm just gonna talk about this. And now make a new layer, and then you can take black, take a liner, it's not a real liner, just, and then you can, if you see, you can make the lines now. And the lines are what you need to for details and for I can't wait to teach you guys about shading, because everything in life are no lines. There are no lines in life. There are just blocks. Blocks of shadow and light. Everything is shadow and light. See it like this. Nice. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. But you see, everybody can see it's a skull. It's a skull. These are right. And the more you do this, you can do it freehand, and you can use reference, and I draw all the time like this. I do 500 skulls a day. No, that's not true. I did 5. Line work. So you have to do the line work perfectly, and that's very important. You can do the line work. Shading is very important too, but that's for next time. Always on the under teeth, you have something like this, the light side of the under teeth. See, it's not that difficult. You have to just make your sketches from the start, and it doesn't have to be perfect. As you see, you have a skull and your coat. And what makes a skull? Big eyes. Like a nose. This one has Wait, I go back to red because you can see it otherwise. This one has like this going on, and this one is like just this going on. See, this one has like this also. See, because it's inside. It's like this, but they have inside, and then it's more like. All right, go back to black. The lining. I don't gonna do things perfect, just to show you how to learn. I give you a method to learn very fast to be a good drawer. And that is very good sketching. If you see a painter also do it like this. But then the painter doesn't do the line work. A painter just start with painting the black things and the white things. I'll show you how this works in another video, if you are still following me, of course. Yeah. Most people will go like this, with the teeth, like. Well, I don't do that shit. For the line work, of course. You can do it like, and I can see. Sorry for my language. I'm from Belgium, so it's not perfect, but I'll try. I hope you understand what I'm saying. If you have questions, let me know. If you want to draw something and you want to show me and want my opinion on your drawing, please, I'm willing to help you. If you can't understand my bad English, isn't that a bad English? No. Let me know in the comments. See, well, make the things like this, and this is black. See, it does the shading. don't go with the shading right now. Just make everything black. I'm not gonna do like this. Just to show you a fast example to do good drawing good Skullz. This is just sketching. You have to learn to sketch very fast to make a good progress in drawing. Fast progress in drawing. Just dare to sketch. See, that's what I mean. I'm gonna show you just one thing, because I'm gonna let you know you can draw also, if I can, with my paints. That's the same like on paper. You just take a piece of paper, copy paper. You put it in your printer. Just is good enough. And then you buy a pencil, like a click pencil, click. Yeah, a pencil like that. And you can draw with this, the same method like this. This program is My Paint. My Paint is free to download on the internet for your computer if you have a Wacom, how you say it, let me know. So, and then you can draw, and this is the way I draw. Wait, I can see if I can make my background file. My pencil background. My background. Where is my background? Layers background. Okay, I'm gonna make it white like a piece of paper. Voila. Background. This is a big pencil. See, I'm gonna just draw skull. Sketch it. See, and just do the line work. So that's what I talk about. You can, if you draw Skullz a lot, see, you can make them how you want. You can let them look it down, and you can make them scared, and you make them evil, and See that is eye socket. Here we go. This is just to show you how I draw with pencil, so you can understand. See, it's sketchy. And the head. Can make the other bone. Yeah, it's very sketchy. The line doesn't work. But you see, it's a skull. See, you see, it's a skull. It's a human skull. And after this, I go with my finger and I go over it. See, I'm smushing things very, very light. And that has two things. If you begin to start shading, you have an undertone already, so you can go with your eraser and make your highlights after that. See, and then I go back in and make the lines better. See, that's how I do it with a pencil. And sometimes I do it different times, more times. Just erase things and make it darker, 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 darker. Every time again. See, so. And it doesn't have to be perfect, all just you want to see. I have a skull, I want the skull. This also, it go inside. So, but just draw skulls, a lot of skulls. I don't like the under jaw. Why? I'm not a big fan of it, but yeah. Sometimes people doesn't want it. Yeah, but I'm more a fan of this what you see there. Only if you do like if you give it a cape or something, then it's interesting to have it a jaw. A jowl. 14. I will talk about line weight. Yeah, line weight also. It's very interesting for some designs of tattoo. Make them realistic. Realistic to have a more cartoon feel of sort of. And here you go, you have set yourself a skull. If it's not correct, yeah, you can go over again with the same thing. And we can also observe again. You have observe, and then you go over it again until you have what you need, what you think you need here. And this is yeah, I'm not very much of a talker. I'm sorry for that. But that is what I mean about smudging on paper, and why does I do that? See, I'm gonna give you a little. See, on the back side of your pencil, you normally have an eraser, and then you can go. That's not a good one. You can go and erase things. See, for highlights. But that's been said. I'm gonna quit this right now. If you have questions, let me know in the comments. If there is something you wanna see, let me know also. Okay, bye.